Okay, pile one. The audacity. Okay, that is the audacity. This person is obnoxious right off the bat. And you see a lot of yellow here, and the yellow energy I'm getting is gold. So this person's main motivation in life is gold. Friendship is never their priority, and even if they do make friends, there's always kind of that gold. I don't know, I'm getting this energy of gold. Gold is their motivation. Gold is why they do everything. I don't know if gold is simply luxury, the finer things in life, literal cold hard cash. Gold could be being perceived to be, because kind of like when you think of gold, a gold membership, a VIP, they want to be part of a VIP. That's the energy I'm getting. But right off the bat, the first instinct that I got upon seeing the card is the audacity. Oh my God, the audacity. Because this person is obnoxious. This person is obnoxious. Right off the bat, we get the Fool card in the upright with an Astro dice that fell right on top of the Fool card, and the Astro dice is for the 11th house, and the 11th house is in the reverse. And then we've got the second house in the upright, and we know that 11th house is about community, is about friendship, but it's in the reverse. And then we've got the second house in the upright, and the second house is about personal possessions, personal belongings, value. And we also have the 10th house in the reverse and the third house in the upright. So this person is good at communicating, especially when we have the magician also here. And on top of the magician in the reverse, which is why I say this person is obnoxious, is they have both the fool in the upright and the magician card in the reverse. Now the magician card in the reverse is manipulative, and it can be any form of manipulative usually, but combined with the other cards, this is a very specific type of manipulation, which I'll get into. But on top of the magician in the reverse, we've got the sun. So this person is driven by ego, and the sun also gives me golden energy. Oh my God, there's so much golden energy here. And we've got the Mercury in the upright, and we've also got Neptune. So this person communicates in a smokes and mirror kind of way. They have a way about manipulating people into, I don't know. The Fool card in the upright tells me that this person just, I don't know. There are I can't decide whether this person thinks people are dumb, or if they simply don't care that people can see right through them. There's this energy of them kind of pushing the envelope. There's this energy of them trying to see how much they can get away with. Because I kind of see if this is a group situation, if you were a part of a friend group, this person could have dealt with more than one person, right? So let's say you're a group of 5 and there are 4 other people apart from this person. Let's say you can see right through them. There's another member of the group who can't really see right through them because they're kind of, I don't know, maybe they just don't get it. Also some people are neurodivergent, and they're not good at seeing through people's manipulations. Or there might be people who can see right through this person but simply don't care, because there are people like that, right? There are people who know, okay, this person's just using me for my money, but they don't care because they like that person's company. There are people like that too. There's this energy of this person pushing the envelope, trying to get the better of people. And with the thing about the energy that I'm getting here with the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Magician in the reverse, This person is not simply your run-of-the-mill neighborhood level playground manipulator, okay? This person isn't just the type to gaslight you. This person isn't just the type to, kind of how in friendships, sometimes people can disguise an insult as a joke, and then they gaslight you and say, "Oh, it's just a joke," but they really meant to. They really meant to shade you. This person has gone beyond that level of manipulation. They go beyond gaslighting people. In that way, this person is a full-on con artist. I'm so sorry. This person is a full-on con artist. I don't know if you know what this person. The tea on them is, I don't know if you know what goes on in this person's life outside your friendship, because I kind of get this sense that you don't meet this person on a day-to-day basis. You don't meet them every day. You don't spend entire days with this person. And if you do spend entire days with this person, it's probably just over a weekend. That's the sense I'm getting. You could communicate in a group chat. Yeah. There's some group chat. There's certainly a group chat energy here. And here's another thing. You see that little ring? That fell right between the 5 of swords in the reverse and the 9 of pentacles in the reverse. That ring actually says "too smart for you." And that's actually, where did I get that ring? That "too smart for you" ring I got as a part of, I think it was an anti-drinking and driving campaign. So "too smart for you" means that I'm too smart to drink and drive. I don't know if that resonates. With "I'm too smart to drink and drive," I'm getting that this person may use you for rides, is what I'm getting. For some reason, this person might take advantage of you for rides. They might only invite you to things when they need a ride. Because honestly, I had a friend like that too. She literally used to boss me around like a personal chauffeur, and then she used to boss another friend in our friend group to get her to fetch her things we used to go to a coffee shop, and she used to literally tell our other friend to go fetch her a croissant or fetch her something, and she never paid that person back. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. But also, "too smart for you" is this, I'm so sorry, but I keep going back and forth between, I can't decide whether this person thinks they're so clever that they can just, because there are people out there who just assume that people are dumb, and they act in a way where they assume people are dumb, where they act like they assume you don't know that you're being used or you're being taken advantage of. There are people like that, but there's a part of me also that thinks this person knows. This person knows that people know that they're just taking advantage of them, and they just simply don't care. Again, it might vary in a group situation. Some people know, but they don't care, and so on. Like I said earlier, where were we? I'm so sorry. The information is coming in really quick, so it's hard to kind of do this reading in a structural manner. I'm just spouting out anything that comes to me through the imagery. And okay, where were we? Okay, I'm so sorry, I got distracted by that ring. But also with the ring, this person might take advantage of you for your social circles, because again, I see the 11th house in the reverse on top of the Fool, and then we've got the Magician in the reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And then on top of the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, we've got the 5th house. The 5th house is the house of dating and fun and entertainment. So this person could use you and your friend group to get their foot in the door in the entertainment business, if that resonates. Or with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, that's the energy of a gold digger, a person who just wants to use people for money. And so they might they might latch onto you to have free fun is what I'm getting. I don't know. I'm getting this image of free fun because the fifth house is all about having fun, and this person takes advantage of people because the fifth house fell on top of the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's giving free fun. And this person certainly has an ego. And you know what's funny is that the lion charm fell right on top of the Queen of Pentacles next to the fifth house. So that's double confirmation that there is some fifth house, there's a fifth house energy kind of going on. I don't know if this person is it plays team sports with you. I doubt it though. I doubt this person plays a team sport because to be part of team sports, to participate in team sports, you would need to have a certain level of discipline and morals and kind of drive. And I don't see this person having drive. I think the only drive they have is the drive to take advantage of people. That's what I'm getting with the Eight of Pentacles is their main job is these relationships. I know that's such a weird thing to say, but their main profession, their main focus, the one thing where they direct all their energy into is relationships. So it could be cultivating their friendships in friend groups. It could be the people that they date. And another thing I'm getting with the fifth house and the Queen of Pentacles, they like to use their connections to find dating partners. So this person might use you to gain access to your social circles where they could find their type. I'm getting something about their type. With the Queen of Pentacles, I'm assuming this type is, I don't know, a person who can provide for them, who can take care of them so they can live the so-called soft life. Not that there's anything wrong with wanting this soft life. It's just that the way this person goes about it, they don't even care about love. Does that make sense? So this person just simply does not care whether they love the person they're with or not. They just want somebody. And with the Kiwi, I'm getting... What am I getting with the Kiwi? That's so weird. I drew the Kiwi charm and I'm literally not getting anything from the Kiwi. I guess not all kiwis are sour. Oh, I see. So I think this, I don't think this is just a Kiwi thing, honestly. I think this is a general fruit thing. But my experience with kiwis, I know this is so stupid, but my experience with kiwis has been hit and miss. Sometimes I'll buy a kiwi and it's sour AF. And sometimes the kiwi is juicy and ripe and sweet. And sometimes when it's ripe, it's still not sweet. So this person is a different person for different people, is what I'm getting in the dating scene. And they have been quite unlucky in love. But then it's because eventually, and their idea of being unlucky in love is meeting people who eventually see through them and see what they want to gain from dating them, and then they ditch them. And I mean, if you date somebody just to take advantage of them, you can't really blame the person being taken advantage from dropping you, right? It's only natural because I've experienced that. I've had men try to date me, and even I had one time this man even proposed to me just to take advantage of me, and you can't blame my part for kind of seeing right through them and seeing what they wanted from me and saying no. And so in this person's mind, being rejected for being caught being a user is unlucky in love. So that's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. This person has a funny way of thinking about the world. And also we have the H in cursive. I don't know what that is. Cursive, H. Might, H, age. This person might be freaking out about their biological clock. And, as a woman, I sympathize with that. I sympathize with anybody kind of freaking out about their biological clock, because you can't fight aging. It just happens to everyone. But also with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, one of the symbolisms in the Queen of Pentacles is a rabbit. And the rabbit is a symbol of fertility. So this is the type of person who would kind of, this person, okay, the tea on this person, the second piece of tea on this person is this person knows that they've been quite unlucky in love with a Kiwi there, because it's been hit and miss. So they've just shifted strategies in that they will be a good girl or a good boy or whatever to a partner, and make that partner or friend, because we're talking about ex-friends here and friendships as well. They're going to have this person think they're one way. They're going to love bomb, essentially. They have this plan to love bomb a person and then tie them to themselves through conception. I'm so sorry, I'm wording things so weird, but it's coming. That's how it's being channeled, through conception. So this person's gonna get knocked up, or they're gonna knock somebody up, depending on gender, assuming this is a heterosexual relationship, and they're going to lock that person down, and then they're going to turn into their real self, which is scary. And again, this person is so there's nothing wrong with being motivated by money, okay? First, I just want to make it very clear that I am not shaming anybody for wanting to be abundant, because I do what's next in your career, what does your boss think of you readings here, but it's all about the hustle, right? It's all about us working as independent people in achieving our goals and just literally being independent. But this person wants money in a kind of roundabout way. So instead of just going, I don't know why people do this, but to me personally, I find it harder to swindle somebody out of their money. To me, swindling people out of their money is just simply harder than getting a job and just doing an honest job, working an honest job. You know what? You know what I mean? I don't understand people like this. But this person is very aggressive, and here's what I don't get about this person. Like I said, I personally think that working a job, actually doing the work in an honest manner, is less draining than going a roundabout way and trying to swindle and con people out of their money and taking advantage of them. And this person actually, like I said, with the Eight of Pentacles card here, this person invests and spends a lot of their personal time and their energy and their thoughts, their brain cells. They are burning calories taking advantage of people. It's insane. And if they just directed all that energy into working an honest job, they would make it in life. They really would. If they use all this determination and tenacity and this kind of this hard work into working an honest job, they could be successful. And yet they choose to direct their aggression into earning money in an indirect, roundabout way. And they think that they're just going to achieve this and, take advantage of friends, you included, and take advantage of their future partner and sit by the pool and chill. And if they're sitting by the pool, by the time they hit that pool, they're going to be tired. They're going to be exhausted. This person is not stupid. This person is not stupid. And I don't mean that in a kind of, oh, they're genius. No, this person is not stupid. They know exactly what they're doing. This isn't something that they do subconsciously, because, sometimes you have friends who are, sometimes you've got friends and they're a certain way, and you kind of get a sense that they're that way because they can't help themselves. This person knows what they're doing. They can help themselves. They could make a choice to be a better friend to you, and they don't. And the reason why they're your hater is because, and this is why the first word I said when I started this pod was the audacity, and this person is obnoxious. This person is mad at you because you no longer play along to their games. They used to play you in a certain way. I'm not sure how. They could have flirted with your partner behind your back. They could have tricked you into paying things for them, and you're not having it anymore. They could have been the type where when you split the bill with your friends, they say, "Oh, I'll transfer you. I'll send you the money later," and they never do. And you decided, okay, I am not putting up with this anymore, and they're mad because you've decided to go hardball on them. This person is very egotistical with a sun card. And I know these are positive cards. These are positive cards. But combined with, okay, so King of Swords, that's supposed to be positive. Eight of Pentacles, that should be positive. The Sun card in the upright is one of the most positive cards in the deck. But combined with all the other cards, the 7 cards on the left side, and I'm so sorry, my cards are filthy. These cards are super old, but I find that they're really good at picking up energy, and they serve me well, so I keep using them anyway. But combined with the 7 other filthy cards, starting from the 9 of Pentacles to the Fool, that's not good. That's not good. The 8 of Pentacles is not working for a good cause. The Sun is and here's the thing though. With the Sun card illuminates. The Sun card illuminates. So no matter what you think of this person, no matter what you say about this person, you will never struggle to convince people of what this person did or does to you. Okay? You are totally credible in these people's eyes. And if you don't feel that way, trust, I promise this will happen in the future. People will smarten up about this person. They will wisen up and see this person for who they really are. Because this Sun card is right next to the 9 of Pentacles. And I see the first thing that gets exposed about this person is their aggression toward something money related, because we have the red fish here, and red is aggression, red is anger, this person might lose their temper when you don't give them what they want. This person shifts on and off between aggression, and then they go to white. White is purity, innocence, and calmness, and then they put on a mask, and then the mask cracks and they show their aggression again. And that's they go through these cycles with people, and I feel like the Sun is the illumination of this behavior. So I don't think you're going to struggle. I don't think you're going to struggle convincing people or explaining why you're no longer friends with this person or why you have an issue with them. I feel like whatever you say about them or whatever you think about them, somewhere out there in the world, someone will vouch for you. Someone will say, yeah, that person is that way. That person did that to me too. That person swindled me too. That person tricked me into paying for their bills too. That person forced me to drive them around town too and treated me like a servant. You know, because that's what I get with the Emperor in the reverse. This person could be bossy and controlling. They could also be conservative in a very negative way, because everything is a polarity, right? Everything is light and dark, and I know I know some people have a very kind of negative image of what conservatism is, but there are certain conservative values that are not harmful. Not all of them are harmful, but the ones this person embraces are the harmful ones. This is the bigotry. This is the kind of women should stay in the kitchen, but then this person wouldn't do that themselves. They have double standards because they think they're special. And I'm not saying that everybody who think we all are special, we all are different, we all are unique, but this person thinks that way in a more narcissistic way, because I've got the Lion here, and then I've got the Sun, but also the Sun is right next to the Nine of Pentacles, which can be interpreted two ways. Either this person's swindling, this person's con artistry, this person laziness and lack of hard work will be illuminated, or this person is and I know I'm not supposed to diagnose people in a tarot reading. Obviously, I'm not a qualified mental health professional. I'm not licensed to diagnose people. But Nine of Pentacles in the reverse combined with the Sun it's giving me. I'm the center of the universe. Okay. What else am I getting here? Part of this reading is what are they saying behind your back? And the reason why I haven't gone into that portion of the reading is, and I know this is going to be so disappointing, because what they say about your back is supposed to be kind of the juiciest tea of the reading, but your pile, like, remember how I said earlier, this person has a credibility issue and you don't, and there are more than one people who notice what this person does, and therefore if you say one thing about what this person did to you, that another person will vouch for them. This person has a credibility issue. This person has a reputation and it's not good. And this person's negative reputation is kind of making it difficult for this person to badmouth you. So just for your pile, special for your pile, I have nothing to share in terms of what this person says behind your back. I don't see them bad-mouthing you. In fact, they could be fake praising you, or they only have positive things to say about you. They only have a glowing, I'm hearing glowing review. They only have glowing reviews of your friendship, because I feel like this person, like I said, this person is not stupid. With the King of Swords in the upright, I see this person as being very, they're a very clever, I'm getting the term clever warrior. So this person is very adept at playing war chess. This person is good at playing at the politicking of friendships. This person knows how to play in social circles. They know how to game the social circles, and they know that because they've got a terrible tarnished reputation, they're not likely to be believed. And even if people believed whatever negative thing they said about you, people are going, their own negative actions, their own negative characters, their own negative personalities will kind of overshadow whatever negative thing they have to say about you, and they know this. With a King of Swords, they know this. So if you're wondering, is this person talking behind my back? Is this person talking ish? They wish. I'm sure they wish they could talk ish about your back and bitch about, oh, she no longer pays my bills. Oh, she no longer invites me to this or that, or she no longer lets me take advantage of her or him. I'm sure they'd love to say that. I'm sure they'd love to spread rumors about you, but they know that their credibility is, people question their credibility, and therefore they won't be trusted, and talking ish about you will only shoot them in the foot and make them look like the bad side. So no, they don't talk ish about you. No, because I had a quick look at piles 2 and 3, and I think that those two other piles, those people still think they can get away with saying bad things about pile 2 and 3, but your pile, no, this person can't. This person simply can't. Okay, even if they wanted to, they can't. They know they can't. At least they have the self-awareness to know that they can, I guess. So yeah, and what else haven't I read? Because I'm going through all the cards one by... Ooh, the Justice in the reverse. The Justice in the reverse. Aries, is there selfishness? This person could be a Virgo, surprisingly. I know the personality I just kind of explained earlier doesn't sound like a typical Virgo, but people have weird placements. People have weird ass placements. I actually knew a Virgo like this. She's a Virgo Leo cusper, born in August. And I'm not saying all Leo Virgo cuspers born in August are like this, but that person had astrological placements. And when I say they had placements, they had hell placements. They had hella placements. So yeah. Oh, we also have the I don't know if you can zoom in on YouTube, but if you can zoom in, please zoom in. They could be very judgmental, is what I'm getting with the Sagittarius. And then there's also I see Aries, which I'm not saying Aries are selfish, but this is just an energy. It's just kind of this almost what's the word? It's kind of like an instinctive selfishness. I mean, all of us have self-preservation tendencies, and all babies were born narcissistic, which, it's normal. If we didn't have narcissistic tendencies, if we didn't have self-preservation instincts, we would go extinct, right? So this is totally normal, but this person never grew out of it. Again, I'm seeing Leo and Virgo, so they could have prominent, they could be a Virgo Leo cusper. They could have Leo prominent somewhere in their chart. It could be their moon. There's also this Sagittarian energy, which I don't know. This person can get aggressive when they want to. But then there's also this air energy about them where they know they shouldn't. And I also get Scorpio. So this person is big on shared finances. And that could be the reason why you fell out with them. Okay, one scenario I'm seeing is you have a well-off partner and this person flirted with your partner even if they don't really like your partner. Your partner told you this and they're kind of icked out about it, and you decided to kick them off, to cut them off. I'm also getting this energy of them trying to get with one of your siblings to kind of, attach themselves to your family. What else am I getting? I'm getting these people with the justice in the reverse. Okay. This is the type of person who can be super nonchalant about doing morally questionable things. Now, I am not the moral police. I am not perfect myself, but this person literally can take a married man and somehow justify it in their brain, or they have a way about blocking questionable behavior out of their moral system. I don't know why I'm getting the term moral system, but this person just chooses not to process it, Most of us people, when we do something morally questionable, we process it and then we kind of decide, I probably shouldn't do this. And you kind of convince yourself to kind of do the right thing. This person, they do the thing and then there's no inner dialogue. There is no inner dialogue with this person. That's so strange. And they do this consciously. I mean, they do have a conscience, but they consciously make a conscious decision to not process their conscience. They have a way about turning it off so they can justify anything. They'll just do, and then they switch that part of themselves off and they sleep well at night. I'm so sorry to say that. I know that might upset some of you, but this person has zero remorse. Yeah, so that's the tea. That's a T. What was a T earlier? I said they have plans to they have changed their dating game plan. They're working on if you already cut this person off, I'm getting this person trying to work their way back into your life. and they're going to switch it up a bit. So for example, if they previously used you for money, they're going to be super generous with you. Because again, like I said earlier, this person has plans to love bomb somebody. I don't know if that's you as their ex-friend, or they're going to love bomb their next love interest. I would, yeah. I see this energy of love bombing. They don't talk behind your back because they know nobody's going to believe them because they have such a terrible reputation, and whatever bad reputation they have just outweighs anything they might say about you. And I don't get them having much material to badmouth you with anyway. And if they make something up, people will know that they made it up. This person is starting to realize that people are wisening up to them. So yeah, that's it. I've got nothing else to say about pile 1. I wouldn't take this person back. I know I said this person's trying to work their way back into your life. I would not take them back. Okay? Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, so I don't know how many of you from pile 1 are actually gonna watch this. But if you made it this far, you were meant to hear this, okay? Because sometimes this happens where I get a message about one pile and then I forget to mention something, and then I add it later after I've already said, hey, thank you for watching, bye. And then I add it in. And if you made it this far, then this is part of your story, okay? This is part of your story. This is part of something that you should know. And for people who clicked out before they reach this message, maybe they were just not meant to hear this. Maybe sometimes, because sometimes knowledge is power, but at the same time, sometimes ignorance is bliss. And if you made it this far to the bonus message for pile 1, then you were meant to hear this, okay? So I think I mentioned earlier that with the, let me just check my cards picture, because I really need to see the cards to remember what I meant to say. Okay, so like I said earlier, the Sun card is right next to the 9 of Pentacles, and I think I got cut off when I was about to say that you only meet this person on weekends, or you only meet this person during limited times. You're not 24/7 with this person. So I don't think this will resonate if you're a roommate. I feel like if for those who picked pile 1 and didn't make it this far, maybe you were talking about a housemate or a roommate, but I don't think for those of you listening to this is a housemate or a roommate. So you don't know all their business all the time. Okay? And you know this person in the context of them being a friend, of being a very bad friend, but you don't know what this person does outside of the time that you're around. And I feel like this person might, I don't know if it's outright illegal or just morally questionable in the kind of legal gray area, but this person does questionable things. Okay? And if they flirted with your husband, I wouldn't be surprised if they have done that to another person. A couple of days ago, I listened to a tarot reader, and I wish I could remember who the tarot reader was so I could credit them, but she said, I think he or she said that your ex-friend has done the same thing that they did to you to other people. So for example, if they flirted with your partner, they have flirted with other taken, married, partnered women or men. But they really tried to push the envelope and just to see how far they would get with you. And so the message here, the bonus message here is your friend gets up to no good when they're not around you, to a point where they're skirting legal lines. They could, I don't know. I feel like, for example, like the example I just said, if they have flirted with your partner before, they have done that on a bigger scale. So they could have gone to one of those dating sites for married people, and they could have dated somebody who's taken, but then they take it a notch up and they maybe blackmail that taken person. I also get this energy of them already having gotten into trouble with other people's partners. So this person is a third party to another person's relationship outside of that's the T. This is the T. Is that they're a third party to another person's relationship, but they treat this relationship like a job. I don't know if they're blackmailing the person or if I don't. If people do adult work, that's their business. But this person in question for pile one, they do something shady outside of your friendship that skirts on illegal. And the reason, and which is none of our business, right? It's none of our business whether people do adult work or whatever. But if you feel like your own safety is compromised, I would keep a safe distance with this person, because I myself have been in situations where my friends were doing illegal things and I could have easily gotten dragged into it. For example, I once had a friend who, well, not a friend. This is some guy I worked with, and he had illegal substances, and he carried it around in his pocket. And then he wanted a ride, and then once he was in my car, he just revealed that he had the substances in his pocket, and I was so scared that we'd get pulled over by the cops, and I would get a record. I would get into trouble, even if it wasn't mine. Yeah, I'm getting something like that. So if you're concerned, if you actually see this person potentially doing something illegal, I would keep a legally safe distance to keep yourself out of trouble, because this person would easily throw you under the bus. Using the example that I just used, let's say this person got pulled over, they might just drop the illegal substances on your side of the car, on the driver's seat. So I would be very careful with this person. If you've already cut this ex-friend off and they want you back, I would keep a distance. And this person isn't above using other people as human shields to get what they want. They might use another friend to get to you. They might use another mediary, a mutual friend to get in your good graces. They might pretend to be more altruistic. So for example, if they used you for money, they're going to put up this facade of being generous to other people, and I've changed, blah blah, and then once they're in your good graces, they turn back into their old self gradually, and it happens so gradually that you don't even notice it. So I would careful. I hope this helped. Also, this person is sending you the evil eye, so if you can kind of remove them from your following list or block them without causing conflict, that would be ideal. Hope this helped. Bye. Pile 2. Okay, right off the bat, the T on this person is this person, you to this person, you were one of their last friends. They're one of their last remaining friends, if not the one last person who was willing to be friends with this person. I feel like people drop out of this person's life one by one. I don't see people getting into huge, like I said, this person, you're not the last person or the first person this person has, this ex-friend. I'm getting this energy of an ex-friend that this person has fallen out with. I feel like people drop out of their lives. I'm literally getting the word drop out of their lives, and this tends to happen gradually, and it happens when this person switches on them, which is what I get from the Wheel of Fortune. So this person likes to force themselves into befriending people to be part of an in crowd, because we have the Five of Pentacles here, and the Five of Pentacles is always kind of the card that represents being left out in the cold. Left out in the cold is a major, it's not a keyword, but it's a major phrase that is associated with the Five of Pentacles. It signifies somebody who is not part of an in crowd. It signifies somebody who is an outsider, somebody in the outside looking in. So this person, I don't know, is this similar to Pile 1? Pile 1's energy was also somebody who befriended Pile 1 to be part of a social circle, but that energy was more malicious and it was outright criminal with Pal 1. Pal 1 was kind of a con artist energy, whereas Pal 2, it's different. I kind of feel sorry for this person because the reason why this person befriended you was part of their self-worth. Because you can see right on top of the Five of Pentacles, there's an Astro dice, right? I don't know if you can actually zoom. I hope you can zoom on YouTube. If you can, at least try to adjust your settings to 1080 pixp so you can see this in high resolution. You see a third house and you see a second house, and then you get a first house in the reverse and also 11th house in the reverse. So this person thinks they're making friends with people, but what they're really doing is they're healing childhood wounds that have to do with their self-value, their sense of self-worth, and because they have a weak sense of self-worth, okay? With the first house in the reverse, I see this person closely associating the people they associate with their self-image, because the first house is the ascendant, right? And so this person feels left out in the cold in certain contexts. This could be in a career context, this could be socioeconomic. This person just has an issue with their place in the world, which is also what I'm getting from the King of Wands. This person is not happy with with the cards they were dealt with in this world, and I want to be supportive of this person. I want to be supportive of this person. I want to help this person become upwardly mobile. Is what I'm getting. Maybe I'm catching on to your energies. Maybe this is how you felt when you became this person's friend. I'm getting this energy of you wanting to take them under your wing or befriending them, or kind of being that one friend who's willing to befriend somebody who's been outcast. I get that energy of you really wanting to help this person. You really wanting to embrace this person because you feel bad for them. Not saying that was the only reason you befriended them, but that was one of the factors. This person, I'm seeing an energy of travel. There could be something to do with long distance travel. Maybe this person admire the fact that you travel long distance, or you've lived in a foreign country, or you come from a foreign country, and they wanted to be part of that in crowd and they befriended you for that. I don't know. It's getting a little disturbing because I see the ninth house, I see the eighth house, I see the King of Wands and the King of, and I know this isn't the way the King of Wands would normally be interpreted, but in this particular deck, in the Everyday Witch deck, it's the energy of a man strategizing. I think he's trying to build an empire, expand an empire. This could even be war plans, battle plans. There's something about planning that pisses this person off. Maybe you decided that, I want to study abroad. Or, I want to be an au pair in a different country. I want to travel the world next year, and you're saving. And maybe because you're saving to do a gap year, or you're saving to move to a different country, to be a digital nomad, you've had to cut down the going out with this person. Maybe this person was expensive to hang out with, and you said, sorry, but I'm saving for something else, and they got upset over you. I don't know. There's something to do with life circumstances, with where this person was born into. I don't know if that means their family. I don't know if that's socioeconomic, but there's something about the place, the circumstances this person was born into, and this might not even mean they're underprivileged. This could be somebody very privileged. they just want better. They want even better. Maybe they're kind of socially greedy that way. Maybe they're upper middle class and they want to climb the social ladder and get even higher, or they could be middle class and then they lost everything, and maybe they grew upper middle class and then now they have to, and then something happened with their family and they had to kind of scale down and downsize their lifestyle. There's something about change that served as a blow to their ego. I don't know if you actually know this. I don't know if you actually know this. That's interesting. So yeah, that's interesting because when I say tea, I didn't think that it would get this deep. So this is something that could be happening in the background that they never tell you about, and that's why they've been kind of, if you think they've been kind of pissy, this is why. If you've seen them change or turn on you, this could be why. There's something happening in their life that's impacting the way that they interact with you, and it's got nothing to do with you. They're just battling with themselves. Remember when Kendrick Lamar said Drake was just battling himself? At this point, this is the energy I'm getting. This person really is battling themselves. Maybe they grew up upper class, maybe they grew up very privileged, and now they have to adjust their lifestyle because of some financial circumstance, and they're battling with that and they're taking it out on you, something like that. They're mad about your vision. They're mad about how this is I really dislike people like this, but this person does not want you to expand. This could shock you because this could be the type of person that you thought was cool and happy to celebrate with you. You might have thought this person would be always happy for you because they've proven themselves to be happy for you. For example, let's say you both have bachelor's degrees and you get a master's degree. They're happy that you got a master's degree because they don't want a master's degree themselves. You know, because higher education isn't for everyone, right? And just because somebody is highly educated doesn't mean their career is going to be better. But let's say you wanted a master's degree and they didn't, and you got a master's degree and they were happy for you. They were perfectly happy to celebrate for you and be happy with you and you know, celebrate for and with you. But when it came time that you decided that part of your plan was something that they wanted, let's say this person doesn't want a master's degree, but they want to live in, I don't know, one of the islands in Thailand, or they want to live as a digital nomad in Bali, or they want to move to, I don't know, where do people move to be digital nomads these days? They wanted that life and you added that to your life plans. Once the minute you decided that you wanted something that they wanted, they stopped being happy for you. They could be battling with aging. They could be battling with aging. Let's say you're turning 30 this year and they're the exact same age as you. They're also turning 30. They could have a problem with your lack of problem with aging. You know what I mean? Let's say they have self-limiting beliefs such as, oh, if I'm unmarried and I have no children by the age of 30, then I have failed in life. And you're both single, you're both childless, and you're both turning 30 this year. But you seem to be happy-go-lucky with that. You have no problem with being childless and single, while they're kind of beating themselves up about it, and they could be struggling. Okay, I know this isn't the way you would normally interpret a Wheel of Fortune, but I am seeing this Wheel of Fortune kind of spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. And I see this spinning as being their inner turmoil. So they're struggling with themselves. Like I said, it's just like what Kendrick Lamar said about Drake. You're just battling yourself at this point. And so this person is basically just using you as a punching bag. So let's say they see you perfectly happy at 30. You're not beating yourself up. You're not in a hurry, getting on Tinder, getting on Bumble, getting on everything, trying to find a husband, getting desperate. They don't see you doing that. In fact, you have just added more and more things to your plate, to your plans. There's something, maybe turning 30 didn't put you down. Maybe you figured that maybe I don't need to rely on anybody. Maybe I should, now that I'm 30 and I still don't have a partner, maybe I should double down on being independent and providing for myself. And you work even harder, you start a new business, and you're happy. And happiness triggers people, unfortunately. It was cool until it wasn't cool with this person. That's what I'm getting. You were thrown for a loop. You did not see this coming, and the reason why you're probably at this reading is because, why did this happen? You're probably thinking, why did this happen? They used to be so cool. They used to be so happy for me. They used to be so supportive, and now they've just turned on me. And the answer to that is no, you haven't done anything wrong. In fact, I feel like this person wronged you. This person may have had some cutting words. They could have outright verbally abused you. And the reason why I said that is that this person has a way with words. I don't know if they did this over the internet, or they did this over in person, or they said this in a group chat, or they said this in a text message. Because here's what I get. We have the Six of Swords here, right? And the Six of Swords is the energy of, what is it? Is it Mercury and Aquarius? I forgot the exact astrological association with the Six of Swords. All I know that it probably has to do with Aquarius, and I always interpret it as online communication. So this person might have said something about you online, or you said something about them online. There's something about that, and this person certainly has a way with words, because I'm getting Scribe and Liberator here. For the archetype cards, we got Scribe. So this person could literally be a writer. You could be a writer. You could be a novelist, a nonfiction writer. You could have collaborated in a writing project. This person could aspire to be a writer. They could be jealous of your writing career. They could be jealous of your writing talent. Yeah, there's something about that. And also with the Liberator, notice how it says here is freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns, imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. So again, I get that image of somebody having self-limiting beliefs and beating you up for not subscribing to those same self-limiting beliefs. And they're just... This is kind of twisted, but I'm sure you've watched videos about this. But something about being happy triggers people. So if people think, oh, you just turned 30, you just turned 40, you just turned 50, and you should be miserable about aging, but you're not, you're happy, your happiness triggers that person. Or let's say this person values money and career and status over everything. Let's say they're 35 and they've got a managerial position, and meanwhile you're freelancing on Fiverr and Upwork, and they think, oh, they look down on you, and oh, you should be ashamed of yourself. You're 35. How are you 35 and still you don't have a real career? You don't have a real job title. It could be something like that, you know. Not that there's anything actually wrong with it, because I have no job title. I've always kind of wanted to do what I'm doing now. I love reading tarot. It's not the most glamorous job. This video isn't even monetized. I do it because I love it. But this person looks down on that. This person cannot fathom being happy. That's a sad part about it. With the Liberation card, this person hates happy people. Oh my God, that sounds horrible. This person hates happy people. This person hates happy people because they have self-limiting beliefs about themselves being happy. They're because I see the astro dice that signifies Saturn. So this person could be very hard on themselves. Yeah, they could be very hard on themselves. I see Saturn and the moon, and I see the north node and the south node. Sorry, I apologize. I meant the south node. So I see one of the astro dices that fell on top of the moving on card, the short distance travel card, the Six of Swords, is Saturn with the moon and and Mars. So this person could be very hard on themselves, but on top of being critical, on top of being self-critical, they project their self-criticisms on other people, completely disregarding the fact that there are people out there who just live by different standards and they have different dreams and they don't want the things that you want. So even if this person beats themselves up over being single and childless at 40, at 50, at 30, whatever the hell age they are, they don't understand that there are people out there who are happy to live that lifestyle. And so on top of kind of, beating themselves up and wondering, oh my God, what is wrong with me? Why don't I have this or that at this age? They go out and beat somebody else who's in the same circumstances as them. And they're kind of they don't word it this way. But if they could verbalize their deepest, darkest feelings, they would say something like, why are you not miserable? You should be miserable like me. You shouldn't be happy. You're not allowed to be this happy. You shouldn't be this happy. It's something like that. It's twisted, and it's just, I don't know. I'm not a mental health professional, and I feel like a mental health professional would kind of dissect this a lot better than I do. Yeah. And I'm also getting, see, the Six of Pentacles here. Again, I love this deck. I love this Everyday Witch deck because although I understand the traditional meanings of these cards, there's something about the symbology in these cards that that give me something else. It helps me channel things. And in the Six of Pentacles here, you see that there are these two people. One is a student, and they're constantly learning, and they get more and more and more. And on the right side, there's this aging person, and they don't seem to get the attention of the person giving these blessings in life. And they kind of feel like they're unhappy with the fact that you could come from the same background. You could be born into the same social class. You could be born in the same neighborhood, the same upbringing, very similar. You could have gone to school with this person. And yet life is treating you differently. And I don't know if this person understands manifestation. I think they do understand manifestation because it's so mainstream these days. Manifestation, love, assumption, whatever. It's so mainstream at this point that I would highly doubt this person not being aware of that. But at the same time, you have to be aware that there's the Eight of Swords here. There's the Eight of Swords, and that signifies them being trapped by their own thoughts. They're not being trapped by circumstances because, like I said, there's something similar about your backgrounds, be it age, be it race, be it ethnicity, be it religion. Because let's be real, certain religions get persecuted these days, right? I know because I come from a minority religion. So I know. I grew up in a minority religion, and my parents, not unreligious. I wouldn't say they're super religious, but they're moderate, and it just about enough that you worry about how my siblings and my parents fare in the world out there, in this prejudiced world. I worry about those things. And this person may have come from the same background as you. They face the same challenges. Well, let's say I'm a person of color. I understand the struggle of being a person of color. It's so ignorant to dismiss microaggressions and dismiss the struggles that we face, just kind of the structural injustices that we face. the cycle of poverty. What's that called? The cycle of poverty. I like to call it the cycle of poverty because you can't get out of it, but it's systemic poverty. I think that the new term is systemic poverty, but I've always kind of described it as cyclic poverty because you go round and round in cycles. It would be super disrespectful for people to people who are actually in those situations to dismiss that, yeah, there are hardships in this world, but you both came from the same background. And this person is still making excuses while you're out here actually succeeding. Oh my God, you guys. So I'm so sorry, but recording just cut off for a second, and I don't know. I'm so sorry if I repeat some of the things that I already said, but let's see. Okay, again, I'm so sorry if I end up repeating some of the stuff that I already said. Okay, I think I figured out where I got cut off, and now I can continue. Okay, so I think we were focusing on the astro dice, right? So we had Aries, and please don't take this as me kind of, saying, oh, this sign is this way, this sign is that way. At this point, if you're watching a tarot reading on the internet, you probably know that these signs are archetypes. They don't reflect people who actually have these as their sun signs because, oh my God, astrological charts are complicated, right? And so it's interesting how this particular astro dice fell right on top of the eight of swords, and it has the Aries card. So this person has an issue with self-image, and I also see the Virgo, so they're self-critical. There's something about pride that gets in the way with them, and it also impacts their sense of self and self-esteem. And the Gemini, I don't know if I already mentioned, but I actually have a friend who's a Gemini who's like this. And also we have the fifth house. We have the fifth house on top of the Eight of Swords card. And that tells me that this person cannot have fun. This person is just unhappy with their lives because of their self-limiting beliefs and their lack of self-worth, their lack of self-confidence, they have low self-esteem, and that is what's stopping them from being happy, from embracing the fifth house things in life. So this person may not even have a sense of humor. That's one thing. That's if this might resonate for you if the person in question, you don't remember them as a person with a very, I don't know, there's something about this person's sense of humor that you find off. They could mask their insecurities by insulting you. No, I meant to say this person could kind of try to make themselves feel better by insulting you using insults masked as humor. Or this person might not be able to laugh at themselves. You know, some people, you know how they say some of the funniest people are also the saddest? Well, a lot of people use self-deprecating humor as a coping mechanism. So if I happen to be insecure about some body part, I will usually joke about it. And it's healthy. It's actually healthy to embrace that imperfection, that perceived imperfection, that part of my body that doesn't fit the beauty standards, and joke about it. And it's a sign of having a healthy relationship with yourself and the world, and the fact that there are some things about you that you just simply can't change, and you just accept them. And it's kind of like a resignation of, well, if I don't laugh at it, I'll cry. Well, this person blocks themselves because, again, remember, this is the Eight of Swords card. This person is so caught up in their head that and they're so in denial about the things that make them feel insecure that they not only battle themselves but then use you as a punching bag. They don't even have the ability to laugh at themselves. And if they do post a self-deprecating meme on their IG story, that is not their deepest insecurity. They're just masking it. And I see this person being very concerned with their self-image. So even if they post a meme, that meme is supposed to enhance their image rather than make peace with whatever insecurities they have. Does that make sense? Because some of us, when we post memes, it really is an expression of, this is what I'm self-conscious about, but I've accepted myself. Whereas this person puts on a mask of quote unquote insecurities, but that's not really what they're insecure about. Or it's something kind of like a humble brag. It's kind of like, I'm not like other girls or something like that. It's more like they'll post a meme about being quote unquote different, but it doesn't come from a place of insecurity. Not that it has to come from a place of insecurity, but it's more kind of like a humble brag, if that makes sense. That's this person's MO. They cannot look at themselves in the mirror. And that's why when they battle themselves, they don't actually punch the mirror. They use you as a punching bag. Okay? That's the problem. That's a problem. And okay, what else do we have here? I also got I don't know if I mentioned this already, but before my audio got cut off, because I am filming during the Mercury shadow period, which for some reason is even worse than the actual retrograde. I don't know why. But with the Four of Pentacles, this person doesn't want to lose you. This person, like Pal 1, they don't want to lose you. Because being friends with you, for some reason, enhances their self-image. Everything about this person is about self-image. Okay? I don't know if I already mentioned this, but I had a friend who's a Gemini, and she didn't come off as the classist type. And I don't even come from a culture where your accent is a significator of your socioeconomic class. But this person managed to build a whole system in their head classifying people's quote unquote station in life based on how they talk. It was just so weird to me. That might resonate for some of you. This person really values what you add to their self-image. This person, and I know some of you are saying, "Oh no, that can't be right. I'm just a normal person. There's nothing I have that this person would value that much that would enhance their." You would be surprised. You would be surprised. This person may never compliment you, but they admire you. They never compliment people. They find it hard to compliment people because they struggle with their own self-image. But they acknowledge the more positive sides of you. They acknowledge your, what's that word? I keep forgetting the English word for this, but I know what I'm trying to say in my native language. I'm so sorry. Let me just pause the video for a minute. Basically, what I'm trying to say is they acknowledge your positive traits. They know your talents. They know what you're good at. They know what's good about you. They know how you're viewed by society. And there's something about that they would never admit out loud, but they admire you for it. And let me know if you want me to do a reading on what people admire about you, because some people never admit it. Some people would never say it out loud. And I can do this from the point of view of people who actually like you, or people who kind of dislike you, or kind of feel ambivalent about you, but would never admit that they admire certain things about you. But this person has a lot of traits. This person has a lot of admiration for several of your more positive traits. And they feel like being associated with you elevates their social standing somehow. Maybe you're smart. I'm getting this image of kind of this dark academia situation, and being associated with you makes them an intellectual, for example. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe you're from a different country, and being associated with you makes them look like they're not a bigot. Oh, am I getting that? Oh my God, that is so messed up. So this person could be, like I said, this could be an internally racist person, and they hate who they are, And so they kind of overcompensate by associating themselves with people with traits that they wish they had. And so they think instead of working on themselves, they latch themselves onto other people. That's another thing. And here's kind of a okay. So let's focus on the charms, because I do not want to forget about the charms. I feel like with this reading, I'm almost done. Except I haven't kind of broken down the charms. I haven't discussed the Barbican top. Okay, with the Barbican, I don't usually do this, but I ask you to Google the word Barbican, and whatever comes up in the Google search, because I don't know how many of you watch Jalissa's messages, but Jalissa does this for her angel numbers, right? She'll tell her subscribers, Google this angel number, and whatever you get in the search results, that is the message meant for you. So if you can see here, there's a soda cap bottle. It's actually from a halal beer. So it's a beer that's halal, and it's Barbican. And I don't know, just Google Barbican, and whatever message comes up for you, that's meant for you. We have the white daisy. And I don't know if you watch John Wick. I personally don't watch films that violent, but my understanding is there's a dog there named Daisy, and that's the dog that if nothing happened to that poor dog Daisy, the John Wick films wouldn't exist. And I feel like there's something that made this person snap. There's something about this, okay, and I also see 8 and 9. And 8 and 9 makes me think of Taylor Swift. This person might have, and I'm not saying all Swifties are like this, but this person could literally be a Taylor Swift fan, or they could write something about you, because I also get the scribe, is what I'm getting. Or this person could have an unhealthy relationship with celebrities. Because also with John Wick, that's a celebrity energy too, right? That's a Hollywood energy. That's a celebrity energy. So this person could have an unhealthy relationship with celebrities. And I don't know. I feel like this person is very complicated. Okay, it's. I think I've said, unless the third time I said this got cut off when my recording got cut off, but I have at least said 3 times in this reading that this person is like what Kendrick said about Drake. They're just battling themselves, but they're using you as a punching bag. And I feel like this person is complicated. And again, I don't want to diagnose people on here. I think a mental health professional would do a better job dissecting what goes on in this person's life. They can't confront themselves, is what I'm getting. They can't look into the mirror, so they, instead of punching the mirror, they punch you as a punching bag. And the energies just started getting really aggressive. It got really aggro. I think before my recording got cut off, I pointed out that 4K, because I don't know if you can see, but there are teeny tiny charms here that say 4K, and that's giving me high resolution. And on the one hand, it tells me that this person has clarity about you, that they know that they dislike you. They've acknowledged that they dislike you. They also see you clearly for what you are, and they feel like you can see them clearly for what they are. With the High Priestess, combined with the High Priestess, I feel like if this person was ever shady toward you, if they ever said anything passive-aggressive toward you, if this person had the need to express their disdain and hatred for you, masked as a joke, they feel like you at a gut intuitive level would detect that. You would know that. You would sense that. They see you as highly intuitive. And also with the High Priestess, this person could have had readings on you, but also they see that nothing gets past you. There's no fooling you. They wouldn't bother trying to fool you. They hide their hatred toward you because they know it's the right thing to do. But at the same time, they know they're not fooling anyone, is what I'm getting. But also, initially, the first time I saw that 4K, I mistook it for AK. And that gives me the energy of somebody snapping. I know this is, I hope I don't trigger anybody, but AK makes me think of kind of, I don't know what kind of violence, hopefully not physical violence, but this person could just hurl violent verbal abuse toward you. Also, I see EO. EO makes me think of event organizer, so I would be wary of including this person on a big day. So inviting this person on a birthday party might trigger them. They might get upset at how happy you are, and they might make a scene and make it all about themselves. I would, I don't want to tell you what to do, but I would highly, you need to sit down. If you ever consider this person to be a maid of honor or a bridesmaid, I would sit down and really think about it. Okay? You have a good intuition. Really think and assess how this person has behaved toward you in the past, and assess whether this person should even be invited to a wedding. Because with EO, event organizer, I don't think this person should be at birthdays, at weddings, at your, not even a birthday, not even a non-special birthday. A birthday, a wedding, bridal shower, baby shower, anniversary. Yeah, no. Because I see this image of a person. I don't know if this got cut off in the earlier recording, so I apologize if I'm just repeating myself here at this point. But I had this channel image of a bridesmaid or a maid of honor pulling a tablecloth at a wedding reception. And it's white, everything is white, and she's just pulling this tablecloth, and all the food at the buffet and the cake, it's all toppled, it's all on the floor, it's spilled, and nobody gets to eat, and they make it all about them because they snapped, and they can't control themselves. They can't control themselves. If they disagree with, if they get jealous over the fact that let's say you bonded over being single of a certain age, okay? Let's say you're both of a certain age that is deemed inappropriate to be single, and you bond over that. But suddenly you find somebody, or suddenly you decide to go on dating apps or whatever. Dating apps are horrible, by the way, but I digress. But anyway, you find somebody and they get jealous, and they didn't they didn't think that you could get this type of partner, and that partner happens to be their type, and they badmouth their partner, and they get in your ear and start badmouthing your partner. If you stand your ground, trust your gut, trust your intuition, and go ahead with this relationship, even despite them badmouthing your fiance or whatever, and you go ahead and you invite them to your wedding, they might either boycott the wedding, or they could make a scene at the wedding and make it all about them. And again, there's something about unhealthy relationships with celebrities, or parasocial relationships. So this person struggles with having healthy relationships with both themselves and others. So they run to celebrities to find emotional fulfillment, or they might kind of fall into a rabbit hole of parasocial relationships. And if you notice this about this person, I feel that like that will be your sign that this person is beginning to unravel, and you should watch out. And I don't want to be kind of a fear-mongering tarot reader, but I don't know why I feel like once you notice this person develops unhealthy relationships with celebrities, they might become kind of a fanatic fandom, or they might even develop erotomania where they feel like, oh, they're meant to be with a celebrity. That's when they unravel, and you should maintain a safe distance, because any happiness that you exhibit in the real world, they cannot relate to that, and they might lash out. And Yeah, this person is very confusing to me, and there's a lot of kind of confusing psychology that goes on under the surface. Again, I'm not a medical professional. A medical professional would do a lot better because we have the cactus here. We have the cactus, and cactuses. Yeah, I'm getting this dryness. I'm getting this dryness in this person's. I'm getting that because, like I said at the very beginning of this reading, I said you are one of the last people this person has as a friend. This person is emotionally malnourished, and they will begin to look for emotional nourishment in celebrities, and that's when you know you need to stay a safe distance away from this person. Also, they are definitely. I'm sorry if I'm just repeating myself because I don't know when the recording cut off, but this person is definitely stalking you online. I say that because there's the page of swords, and also the six of swords, which is Mercury in Aquarius. So they could be heavily also with the King of Wands and the world there. They're definitely following you, watching you through the World Wide Web, which I know World Wide Web is such a archaic term, but yeah. And with the High Priestess, they could also be stalking you spiritually. They could get tarot readings about you. They could also, I'm getting this energy that you could have given this person tarot readings, but they didn't listen. There's something very egotistical about them, and there's something very selfish about them, because with the Aries in that reverse position, in that semi-reverse position, yeah, it's semi-reverse, the Aries, they could have the energy of somebody who's been really spoiled. I don't think only children are like this, but this person could have all the negative, I don't know, this person is kind of all the negative traits of every sibling position. I don't know what you call this in English, but I don't know how you would express this in English, but there are the order in which you were born. All of those positions have negative sides, right? So let's say the first child, their positive traits will be that they're independent, they have leadership qualities, they mature fast. Not necessarily not necessarily maturing before their age, but they're usually quite mature. But the negative side of a firstborn child is that they can be bossy. Yeah, they could be bossy and they can be very hard on themselves. So they have the negative traits of a first child, which is they could be bossy, and then they're hard on themselves and also hard on others. They have the negative traits of a middle child, which is they're thirsty for attention. I'm not saying they're all like that, but I'm just using kind of these archetypes. And then they also have the negative traits of a youngest child, which is they're spoiled and they're irresponsible. And then they also have the negative traits of an only child, which is self-centeredness. So they have every negative trait of every single birth order. I think it's birth order. In English, you call it birth order. And yeah, damn, this person needs. And the irony is, this person, I see them either being a writer or a therapist or some sort of psychologist. This person can be very critical of others, but they never introspect, and that's sad. So yeah, let's wrap this up. I think I've gone through all of the cards. I think I've also gone through all of the charms and the astro dice, and with the I don't think I've mentioned the happy cat pin, but the happy cat pin at the bottom of the Wheel of Fortune is giving me that energy I expressed earlier about circumstances changing in their life and then frustrating them, and then them turning it taking it out on you. I think the only thing that I haven't covered is what they're saying behind your back, and it's interesting because with with pile one, the person didn't even bother saying anything behind their back, because pile one's back, because they had credibility issues, and there are a lot of people who would vouch for what this person says. What pile one would say, and I feel the same energy with you, except this person would actually talk smack behind your back, and I feel like the way this person would talk smack behind your back is so they know that they wronged you. I don't know if this person verbally abused you, if this person kind of bullied you, if this person kind of got in your ear and tried to separate you with your partner. I don't know if this person acted like a frenemy in that they discouraged you from moving to a new country, or they don't want to see you do better in life, or they got jealous of your success. Whatever that may be, they know they wronged you, and at some point they could have said something really off, really left field, something you did not expect for them, and they know what they did, but they're going to frame it like you're the bad guy. So whatever that is, they're going to tell their iteration of the story, their version of the story. And there are always two versions of a truth, and the real truth is somewhere that lies in between. So you're going to have your version of the story, and then they're going to have their quote unquote truth. And they're going to tell whatever they say behind your back is that. So let's say they shamed you for wanting to switch careers at age 30 or age 40 or age 50 or whatever you are. And you're very empowered. You're very confident. They're going to say, oh, she's so full of herself. Oh, he thinks that he can still change careers at that age. He's so egotistical. All he cares about is himself. Something like that. But okay, so with pile one, people validated pile one's story because they had a similar experience. I also get that energy with you. But with pile one's enemy or ex-friend didn't even bother saying anything. This person will bother. This person will try to convince people and kind of persuade them to side with them. But the thing here's the thing though. Whatever version of a story that they tell people, there will be holes in that story. And some of the things that they say won't add up. Some of them will outright just not make sense to people. And people will start questioning their credibility and the validity of their experience, which I know sounds horrible to invalidate somebody's experience, but there will be so many holes in the story that this person tells others about you that they will just simply not be believed. Or at the very least, people will try to find your side of the story and people will make your own conclusions. And I don't think any bad mouthing or any kind of smear campaign this person goes on will stick. Okay, so I hope that helped. Oh, that was a lot. Yeah, I'm so sorry about the recording, and if I repeated myself, yeah, I should have checked things before I started recording, but unfortunately, yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hope this helped. Okay, pile 3. I will try to make your pile short and sweet, okay? Because the first 2 piles were very long, and I went from card to card, from charm to charm, and just got so many messages. And so I'm hoping that this particular pile can be short and sweet, like I intended this entire channel to be, because I know we're very busy people and I don't want to waste your time. So let's get into it. Okay. Right off the bat, I'm getting the Empress in reverse, and I'm also getting the 5th house. I'm getting the 5th charm, and I feel like this is a masculine feminine energy battle. It's kind of like, I don't know how many of you watch Paige from what's her channel name? Popular Loner, or Lynn's eyes, because those 2 channels pick up on this energy very often, I find. But it's this energy of a male who works in a female dominated field or a female working in a male dominated field. It's just this battle between masculine and feminine energy. And you could be the same sex, but you could have those different energies. And it's this feeling of, oh, women shouldn't be good at this, or oh, men shouldn't be good at this. And I feel like this would resonate in a work environment, in a work situation. Essentially, this person, especially if this person is a masculine energy, okay, I'm gonna assume that this hater of yours or this ex-friend is either a masculine energy or they are biologically male or they identify as male, because I'm getting the Empress in the reverse, and that's why they hate you, because you don't fit into what their idea of a female or a feminine energy should be. You're way too brilliant for them. It's what I'm getting from the Pioneer card in the reverse, because the Pioneer card in the upright says passion for doing and creating what has not been done before, and compulsive need to keep moving on. This person hates how innovative you are, how creative you are, and if you offer original ideas in the workplace, that really triggers them for some reason. And V and the fifth house again, okay, this person hates your creativity. Because we've already got 5 and 5. We've got 3. Holy shit. We got 5 5s. We have 5 5s. We've got 5. No, we've got 3 cards. No, 3 charms. 2 charms and 1 astro dice that signify the fifth house. So this person hates how fun-loving you are. They hate how entertaining you are. They hate how creative you are. And they know that they wish they could partner with you, but there's something about a partnership that wouldn't work. I don't know what that's about. I feel like this person could, a partnership that wouldn't work out gives me this feeling that this person would love to collaborate with you, but they're too insecure to even initiate a collaboration because they think that they would outshine you. And they feel like even if they plagiarize your work, even if they copied your work, there's more where that came from, and they can never keep up with you. That's what I'm getting from the 4, the 4 charm, because 4 is all about stability and security, and they feel like even if they copied every single novel you wrote, or even if you copied every single video that you made, there's more where that came from, and you can always create alterations and variations, and they would never keep up. Also, what I'm getting is the cactus. So this person might be going through a creative block, which makes their hatred even worse. And again, I'm getting this energy of the 6th house. So an energy of the workplace, and also that could be interpreted as 9. So this person could be prejudiced towards certain groups, whether that they judge your belief system. They judge your belief system is what I'm getting. And don't worry, this person is okay. So with the Knight in the reverse and the V, I'm getting kind of an incel energy, and this person listens very, very closely to every single thing that you say. Okay? And especially if you are feminine and you embrace your femininity, this person hates you even more for that, because on the one hand, you exhibit yourself as a normal, and not normal is such a bad word, is your run-of-the-mill feminine, but then there are certain kind of masculine talents that you're very good at, and this person hates that. They're sending you the evil eye, because we do get the evil eye charm on top of the Page of Wands. So they evil eye the hell out of your creativity, of your fun, of your humor. I'm getting that they see you have star quality. And oh my God, I really hate the fact that the S charm fell right on top of the girl's face in the Page of Wands, because that tells me this person is really prejudiced. I would be careful with this person, because with a bully, with a bully in the reverse, I feel like this person kind of victimizing you, and the victim is also in the reverse. So I feel like this person likes to think that they're the victim. So for example, let's say there's a diversity initiative at your workplace, and you're given a chance to kind of share your voice, representing your group, your gender, your minority group, whatever, this person feels like they're being victimized by this initiative to give a more diverse audience, no, a more diverse creative chances. I don't know. This person feels like they're being discriminated against, even though they have the upper hand in society. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a guy who feels like, oh, women have it so easy these days because everybody is about feminism, blah, 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 blah. And yet we live in a patriarchal society. That's the energy I'm getting. And it's so weird to me. Flip the genders as it resonates, but that's the energy I'm getting. And then again, I get the at its core, this has to do with money. So this person might feel like it's unfair that you get equal pay to them. Isn't that wild? With a black and white fish, for example, let's say there's an announcement that all female and male employees now get equal pay. They might take that as a slight. Instead of thinking, okay, now we're fair, now we're on equal grounds. No, they think that is unfair. They think that it should stay in the status quo. And this person is super paranoid about you, but they're paranoid to the point of lack of reason. And also with the Nine of Wands, if I'm not mistaken, and even if I am mistaken, I'm getting this strong channeled message of Sagittarian energy. So if you come from another country, this person might be xenophobic. If you're a different belief system, they're bigoted toward your belief system. Also, the detective in the reverse, this person is heavily stalking you. They're heavily stalking you. And with the knight in reverse and the V, I'm so sorry if this offends anybody, but incel. Is incel an offensive term these days? I don't know if calling somebody an incel is an offensive term, but this is kind of the incel men's right type of person. But don't worry, you're protected, because I see the wreath and I also see a cat. I see a cat surrounded by the moon and a pearl, and pearl is the birthstone for Cancer, and Cancer is strong feminine energy. And I see nature, I see Mother Nature, I see the moon is also Cancer energy, feminine energy. I also see star. I see with a star, for some reason I'm getting ancestral protection. So you are protected by your ancestors. I would still protect myself from the evil eye though. What else am I getting? I'm getting the 10 of coins. For some reason, there's something about your heritage that really triggers this person. And again, there's this energy of fish bones, blue fish bones. So I don't know if fish bones symbolize something in your ancestry or in your spiritual beliefs. And I also see, again, there's that ace of there's that black ace of wands charm, and I'm feeling this person seriously envies something about your creativity. With black, I feel like there's something about you shedding light to something. You see things that are hidden. You see a new angle to expressing something, and that triggers them, that they're mad that they didn't come up with it first, and they're super defensive of your abilities, which is what I'm getting from, they're defensive of your spiritual abilities. You could be very intuitive, you could be psychic, they could know that you're psychic, and they're afraid of you seeing through them. And with the 10 of coins, and also with the white cat charm, I feel like you're protected by your ancestors, you're protected by your spirit team. And there's also something about the 10 of coins is generational wealth, right? It's generational wealth. It's kind of family legacy and heritage. And I feel like this person hates something about that. On the one hand, they might be bigoted. They might be xenophobic. It's giving me the energy of, you're an immigrant, but back in your home country, you're kind of a 1%er. Does that make sense? And you move to a Western country up in the Northern Hemisphere, and this person looks down on you, and they want to treat you like you're less than. They want to treat you like you're a second-class citizen, but they know, because this person is very nosy, mind you. This person is very, very nosy, because I get the seashell on top of the knight. So this person is very nosy, and I also get the detective in the reverse. And the reversal is voyeurism, falsifying information. So they might spread lies about you. But yeah, they know everything about you, and they probably know that back home in Asia, you're a one percenter, or your family in Africa are well respected, or even you could be royals in Africa. I don't know. You could have family in Africa who are royal. You could be related to legendary filmmakers in South America. Your parents might be renowned journalists back in Asia. I don't know. Something like that. Some things you could have. There's something about you that screams kind of, what's that term? I'm getting this dark academia image. So I'm getting kind of, your old money. And that person doesn't like that. You don't actually have to be literally wealthy in a financial sense, but I'm getting this energy of having class. This person could hate that you're educated, or even this person could be educated themselves, but they might not be academically inclined, or they could actually look down on academic people, as in they hate you because you're a nerd. I don't know, that dark academia energy is giving me something else. It's also kind of giving me the idea that this person, if we want to go to the gender route again, this person doesn't think that people of your gender should have an education, or people of your gender should be more educated than the opposite gender, or whatever. Something twisted and old-fashioned and outdated thinking like that. I don't care. You shouldn't care what this person thinks about you, okay? Because this person's worldview is totally skewed, and they're bigoted anyway, so who cares what they think, right? Oh, that's random. Because 1 minute this person hates you for your creativity, and they hate you for your creativity. They hate you for not fitting into your gender stereotype, and now they hate you for your background. Oh, this person is disgusting. So, oh yeah. But you know what? They were meant to not be this way in this lifetime, because I see the North Node is in the reverse on top of the bully card. In this lifetime, they were meant to learn to not be prejudiced like that. They were meant to be embracing toward people who are different than them, but they chose not to. And now they feel threatened by your creativity. And I feel like their karma will be to see you succeed. So I hope that helped. I hope this wasn't as long as the other ones, because the other ones were hella long. So, okay, thank you for watching. I hope this helped. I am so sorry that this person is as bigoted as they are. I'm so sorry. Yeah. They hate how privileged you are. But that's not your problem, because they should be ashamed of how bigoted they are themselves. Oh my god, I almost forgot to mention what this person says behind your back. Okay, so what do they say behind your back? First of all, we have the bully card in the reverse. So I see this person saying the words that they would use to bully you, but to another person. Does that make sense? So for example, let's say they body shame you to your face, or they do it in a shady, snide way, or they say it, but they mask it as a joke. When they actually say this, when they're talking to other people, they say these things in a more direct way, not in a way where they shade you, and they don't mask it as a joke this time. Okay, that's the first thing with the bully in reverse. The second thing is victimhood. So it's this, I don't know how this person thinks, but on the one hand, they're clearly saying disparaging-ish about you, but then they somehow manage to paint themselves as a victim. That is so bonkers. What I don't know why I'm getting this. So channeled message, I don't actually see this in the cards, but even if you're not romantically involved with this person, pay close attention to the things this person says about their ex. Okay? Okay? Listen, pay attention. If you can find out who they used to date, or who or if you've ever overheard them kind of talking ish about their current partner even, or listen to what they say about women, if they're male, or pay attention to the most misogynistic-ish that this person says, even if they are a woman themselves. That is a thing. That is the stuff they're saying about you. It's nothing specific. I'm not actually getting anything specific. I do get that they play victim. I'm getting this image. Oh my God. I'm getting this image of a guy that I used to observe. I don't want to say I knew him, but I observed his behavior, and it's always interesting to people watch, right? So this guy made women feel sorry for him, and initially when we initially got to know him, he made it out like he was the victim of materialistic women. He said something about, oh, women these days are so materialistic. They only want you if you're wealthy. All women are gold diggers. Where are the good women? All the good women are taken, blah, blah, blah. And it turned out, after a few months of getting to know him, this guy is a user. And he had no, what was that called? He had no drive. He had no, he just had no drive, and he was super lazy, and he mostly depended on his girlfriends. So it turned out that the whole time he was dating his ex provided for him. Okay, his ex paid for all of his needs. His ex bought him gifts. He never reciprocated. It was a one-way thing. And eventually, when this ex had enough of him, they said, you need to get a job. You need to get a steady job. I can't be paying all the bills, because they were living together. I can't be paying all the bills all the time. And when they broke up, this guy basically badmouthed the ex and said that the ex is a gold digger, even though the whole time she was one providing for him. And I get that. I get this combination of playing victim and projection. Okay? So pay attention to the kind of things that bothers this person about their ex. Whether this is a female with a masculine energy, a female who's misogynistic, or a biological female who is a feminine energy, doesn't matter. Just pay attention to what this person says about other women, and that is likely what they're saying about you. I also remember having a friend, and she, oh my God, if you have friends and they talk ish about random people all the time, and every time you hang around them, they're always talking ish about you, about somebody else, they're likely talking ish about you too. Kind of jog your memory, because I know this is probably about an ex-friend that you don't talk to anymore. Jog your memory and kind of try to remember what this person used to say about other women or other feminine energies. What did this person used to say? Did they say, oh, she's such a tart, or oh, they're so annoying, oh my God, I can't stand them, oh, they think they're so edgy, whatever that is. They're saying the same thing to you, because this person has a chip on their shoulder, and they have certain things in people that drive them. They have all the, I'm getting the term unnecessary pet peeve. So this person has many things that annoy them about other people that should be harmless, but because they're so judgmental, it bothers them. So for example, let's say the color of the Pantone color of the year is, I don't know, turquoise. I know it's not turquoise. I know it's peach or something. Or is it? I don't know. Who cares? So let's say the color of the year is peach. And this person is fed up with the color peach. Oh, I hate this watermelon peach color. It's so annoying. I hate it. I can't stand it when people follow trends. And you overhear them say that, you best believe that person is saying something similar about you. If you wear a lot of blue, if you wear a lot of purple, they're gonna say something like, "Oh, I can't stand how everything she wears is purple. I can't stand how he keeps wearing that purple nail polish. I can't stand men who wear male polish." Whatever. It's something stupid and bigoted, and this person knows how to mask their bigotry by talking in a politically correct way. So they know how to mask their bigotry, which is so weird, but eventually it cracks and people can see right through them. I see this person, oh my God, I knew somebody like this. Oh, yeah. This person has a way about acting like they're sensitive toward people of color, for example. But when they're not in the presence of a specific minority group that they're talking about, it all blows out. It all comes out. When they are in the company of people they perceive to be safe, they show their true colors, and it's not pretty. Because like I said, this person is very bigoted. I mean, also, if you've ever experienced this person telling you microaggression, because microaggressions are said like shade. They're communicated. They're delivered like advice. They're delivered like, I don't know, some patronizing form of communication. When they're not in your company and they're talking about you behind their back, they say the same things, but in a more frontal, in a more kind of direct way. So there's that. Just pay attention to the way this person talks, and you'll basically just jog your memory. Try to remember what this person used to say about other people. They're probably saying it about you. Anything that reflects them, they will project onto you, especially if it's something that they're insecure about. Let's say they have the habit of following trends, which fine, whatever, nothing wrong with following trends. But let's say they're insecure about their lack of originality, because like I said, since the beginning, this person's main thing with you is they're jealous of your creativity. They're jealous of your innovation. They're envious about your intellect. They dislike how intellectual and kind of cerebral you are, and it triggers them because they feel like they should be the more privileged one. They should be the more intelligent one. They should be the more educated one. They should be the more kind of career evolved one. They feel like their career should be further ahead than yours. It triggers them that it's the other way around. And even if you don't think it's the other way around, this person sees it that way. They might have the title. They might be your manager. They might be the one with a bigger following. But in reality, they see your potential. And sometimes people see your potential before you see it yourself. You would be surprised how insecure you make this person feel, especially if they perceive you to be a gender that shouldn't excel in whatever you do. Pay attention. Pay attention. This person could be insecure about their creativity, for example, right? Like I said. And so they could literally project and say, "Oh, she's so unoriginal. All she does is follow trends." See? But deep inside, they know they're the unoriginal one, and they're envious that you come up with ideas that they wish that they came up with first. So, so there's that. Just pay attention to the way this person talks about others, and you'll get you'll get clues. You'll get clues. I'm not getting anything in specific, but pay attention, because this person is like a broken record. They keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. And speaking of broken records, I will shut up now. Bye. So thank you for watching. I hope this helped. Bye. Okay, so this is a bonus message for Pal 3. So if you chose Pal 3 and you didn't immediately click off and you listened up to this point, this might be for you, okay? If yeah, because not everybody who chose pile 3 will resonate with what I'm about to say, but I got this energy. But those of you who chose this might be tea, because this is something that's happening behind the scenes, and you might not be aware of this, but so we got the Empress card in the reverse, and then we got the 10 of coins in the upright, which is family money, and we also got the victimhood card in the reverse. And that what's telling me, what those 3 cards combined tells me, is that this person, let's say they're a male, they might be misogynistic, right? Or they could be a feminine energy who feels a certain kind of way about, who's self-misogynistic. Either way, if they're a man, they're misogynistic. If they're female, they're internally misogynistic. Either way, this person is very judgmental toward women, and they have this chip on their shoulder about women and money. That being said, if this is a male energy, here's a tea on them, is that they still rely on their parents' money where it's inappropriate, okay? So if and I'm trying to be as inclusive as possible with this reading, which is why this is a bonus portion of pile 3, because this is not going to resonate for everyone. But there are certain cultures in this world where it's not frowned upon for adult children to live with their parents as long as they're unmarried, right? I come from one of those cultures. So if I'm unmarried until the age of, 55, it's still socially acceptable for me to live with my parents, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. But this person comes from a culture where it's frowned upon for children beyond the age of 18 to still live with their parents. Now, this person, I'm seeing a guy. So I don't know if you chose pile 3 for a feminine energy or a female or a biological female or somebody who identifies as female. This will resonate. But the image I'm getting is a guy, and he's in massive credit card debt. That's for one. Or he at least uses his savings, his finances irresponsibly. He doesn't even have, he has the capability. He's supposed to be able to save, but he chooses not to save because he's very irresponsible with his finances. And so he's a burden to his mother. I don't know what this is, but this could be a guy who says, oh, all women are gold diggers, but then he has his mother buy him video games. You know what I mean? I see kind of this frivolous lifestyle. He buys he lives beyond his means. He lives beyond his means, and which obviously when you live beyond your mean, it becomes a problem. But then he makes these problems other people's problems. So for example, let's say he creates content, and then the views slow down, and all of a sudden now he's kind of e-begging. I don't know if you've heard of e-begging, but he basically kind of, I don't know, I get this really strong sugar mama energy, or burdening your problems on your mother. Because if this is a grown man, his mother must be elderly or retirement age, and this guy is spending on stupid-ish like video games, a really expensive car that he doesn't buy for a function. I don't know, I just get this really strong living beyond their means energy. Or they could buy illegal substances, or they could buy, I don't know, why am I getting firearms? This person could be one of those type of enthusiasts, weaponry enthusiasts. I don't know. I'm trying not to judge people who like to collect historical memorabilia, but this guy the way he collects it, when you think of how bigoted this guy is, it kind of gives me the chill that this guy might be into that kind of thing. Yeah, I see somebody stealing their mother's money to pay for this. I don't know. That's extreme. That's an extreme example. I'm not saying the person you're asking about actually does that, but it's that energy. You know what I mean? It's the energy of an adult child being a burden to their mother, but then also at the same time being misogynistic. Or kind of being misogynistic, but then relying financially on their female partner. You know what I mean? It's kind of, they hate women, but then they use women for money. It's just, I don't know. So the point of me saying this is, if this person says anything stupid to try to put you down, don't take it to heart, because they're just projecting their own insecurities. They've got weird issues. They've got weird mommy issues. So don't take anything misogynistic, or if or when they insult you for your financial situation, don't take it to heart, because I promise, no matter what things look like on the surface, you are doing way better than this person. For example, they might have tons of designer items and you don't, but you have zero debt. This person is way deep into debt. You don't have fancy things, but you don't steal from anybody. This person steals their parents', what are they called? They steal their parents' investments, government bonds. They break into their savings. They steal shit from their parents' house and sell them at the pawn shop. That's the energy I'm getting. So please, if this, and I see this person kind of being, they kind of hurt people verbally. This person is very adept at sniffing out people's insecurities, and then they use them against them. I see this person, even because they're misogynistic, I also see them as being the body shaming type. No matter what this person, and another thing with weaponry, I'm getting that this person feels emotionally weak. Okay, I mean, they might be physically fit, but there's something about them that feels defeated about life, and they feel weak, and so they overcompensate by purchasing, weaponry and things like that. Scary shit. Yeah, I cursed twice already, so I'm so sorry for that. But it must be the energy. It's kind of, it's very, it's, yeah, let's just put it this way. The fact that you see this person as an enemy, as your hater, as your ex-friend, reflects wonderfully on you. Because being this person's friend and agreeing with their worldview, with their twisted, bigoted worldview, is a horrible thing. Okay, so I hope that helped. Please, if this person says anything weird, don't listen.